When I was preparing for today, I thought, what does digital mean? I still don't know. There was a watch I got in the 1970s for Christmas that had a stopwatch. You know what I mean? I just didn't, but I know it's a term, and I suppose really, you don't really need to understand it. And like was just said earlier, is that I really do believe that you need to embrace this technology on your terms. You need to use it on your terms. Because if you're trying to be something you're not, you're going to get found out. And what we've done as a business is all we've done, and it's very, very simple, is that we've used it as a tool. But we're a niche business. We supply things that maybe you don't think people need. You know, sound in games might just go over people's head, but it's a huge industry. The games industry is akin to the movie industry, huge budgets. And just have to look at Grand Theft Auto grossing $800 million in one day. In one day, on a $350 million investment in one day. There's some very exciting things going on. But these are kind of like the sensational stories. This isn't the case of really how it is for the masses, but there's still an industry there and a core there. There's still the chance where you can work on a local scale and an international scale using the same website, but it's just having it on your terms. We don't do Facebook. Do you not, John? How dare you? I do not tweet. All right? And LinkedIn, I go to it occasionally and get a few acceptance, but I don't look at it. Why? It's not what we do. Not that Facebook's bad, not that it's not. But if we went out on Facebook and we tweeted everything that we were doing in the past 6 months for Call of Duty, I won't have a business, I'd be sued. If I divulge that type of confidentiality, that's not what our business does. So for you and to see that, and to see this with something like I'm really glad that I followed the Tour de France in. It's just because we are completely the different side of it, but we're still using the same medium in a way to support. So we will use a little bit of Facebook to say, great to be in New York this week, but all we're doing is just flicking radars for people that we already work with. With an online presence and a website, there becomes a perception with technology that I kind of find something that the more and more we evolve now, the less and less it's happening. But people do expect you as a business to have the capacity of a steamliner with the agility of a speedboat. You present yourself, and please, anybody considering using any digital services, be aware of other people's websites. Because anybody can put a website together and say what they want, and no one can legislate against it. No one can say, actually, that's a big lie. You've not done that. But you can put on whatever you like. And consequently, for us, we have to be very, very careful in the fact that how we maintain and we build our relationships. And the more and more I was preparing for today, the more and more I was building through kind of trying to say something useful and motivating to you, I was kind of in this situation where I was thinking, it's just basic business principles, isn't it? It's talent. It's a product that somebody wants. It's a service that somebody needs. It's then reaching the right market for you, not pebble dashing it. And how fantastic you can do that. You can do all that in this realm now, and you can do it from Barnsley. And we ain't Silicon Valley. Yay. Yeah? And you suddenly realize then that terms like Hollywood is a term. In our little studio up in Capitol Close, we can make movies. We can do a whole load of green screen. And also, we can ring anybody we want in the world, from a AAA star to somebody else, and we can make an offer to work with them, provided we've got that business. It's non-geographical dependent. And that is very, very exciting. That means you've got something here that you can then bring out to the whole wide world, and you can chance it. It doesn't mean it's going to be a major success, but it just means you can, more than you ever could. And I find that quite exciting.